Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time today. On the run, it's straight. Got the first down and still on his feet. Sprinting away. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit.
Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free.
Or earn it for R2C.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor
R2C.
in this football game. A week ago,
Talking about.
they got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep.
I had a user game in Premiere.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just
What?
have a way of
What do you want?
finding the football. He's
What do you want me to do?
develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has
The
a
title
good
says
feel for playing
R2C.
that spot in the back end.
Dropping back, it's Fuentes. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense is scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown Mustangs. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able
But
to
you,
locate the
worry about
football,
yourself.
snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5
Worry about that dang on Texas Tech bunch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, and they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at 25.
Where'd you click on my stream
The Pitt
from?
offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need
The
to get
Premiere?
something together with this
It should
possession.
say the title on it.
Ahead for a couple, stop him at the 27. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season. You're
Oh,
probably
did
like,
you
hey,
click
listen, we wanna be
the
ACC champs, and that
live
dream is
now
probably gone, but let's refocus, right?
when it
Jesse?
popped up?
It's really fun to be that
I
team
got you.
in the middle
If you
towards
did,
the
I
end of the year,
got you.
too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building too.
But sometimes it starts
It just takes one win to get the season completely
Oh,
turned around. This team
it
is
might
not
have
yet
just said
quit on
part of
the
the
year.
title.
They're still out
NCAA
playing hard
and
with great
colon.
effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Pressure coming. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up
Yeah,
the first
I got
down.
you. Is Wake playing a user
They'll
game?
have to boot this one away.
What's Wake playing?
They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in
I think I'm
work
gonna
in that
download the
loss
golf
last week,
as soon as I
kicking
get
it
done
5
with
times.
this.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
I'm gonna guess it's a war game.
To throw,
I
it's
don't-
Fuentes. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Right down the middle. All kinds of room
Would
to
have
throw that
been
one
sweet
in
if he
there.
jump cut.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football.
Ah, I wanted to throw it away.
And it pays off, the sack at the 20.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Throws to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Trying play action. He's going for it all.
You gotta be
Took a
kidding
shot on that one,
me.
but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys more speed on the field.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Panthers are marching down the field. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Drake. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Fires left. Got him downfield. Turning it on. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fuentes. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quick step and go. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line, it's Coates. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Fuentes. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the... There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harvin. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. He would not be denied. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire 1st half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw on third. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Coates. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They want to run it left here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to go up top. Here's the hit. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Connection to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running. Able to get him down at the 45. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Mustangs are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the wide receiver screen. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just steamrolling the defense. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Field goal is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz here. The give on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Continues to fight for yards. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Harvin. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here, as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's almost,